All right, welcome. Unclicked, month of February already. It's insane that it's March.
I know. I literally sent a message before I left to come here to my brother saying the exact same thing. I was like, how is it March?
How is it March already? But
we're just getting old. This is what it is. Time's moving faster, bro. It speeds up.
There's some science behind that. There is. So, welcome, Mr. Joey Cobbs.
Hello.
Mr. Joey Gobbs. Game of Bike.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey Joey Gobbs.
Just made that up. Breakdown, as always, is news. Within that, highlights, industry news, sponsorship, product, miscellaneous, events that happen, events that are coming, videos, and then the old Instagram clip list is looking pretty slim this month. But we run through all this stuff and say something dumb, probably.
A bunch of dumb stuff, probably.
Yeah.
Always dumb stuff.
So first up is the old... I should do a sponsor plug too. Shout out to Source. Shout out to Dale's. It is another daytime one. I'll probably have an NA here shortly. And then shout out to Monticule. And then we've got to keep the plugs going. We have been talking about this literally for like 2 years about doing just a spin-off of the channel. Just all highlights stuff from over the years. Like, it's crazy seeing how we filmed these back at in the dining room of my old house and stuff like that. So cool to see, just kind of grabbing stuff from over the years and those little segment videos. So I guess I should subscribe to it as well from the main channel. So go ahead and sub to that and revisit some of the old podcasts. There's some good stuff in there.
That makes sense now. I've been seeing some of these highlights popping up in the feed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is random. Why are they posting this from like a couple of years ago? And then it's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
I didn't realize it was separate from ourbmx, that it's actually a separate channel. That's cool.
I saw a couple of people that were like, is this real? Is this actually you guys?
Right.
You know, one of those things. I'm like, yes, it is us. So shout out to Albert for handling all of that. Highlights of the month. This came out last year. I'm not going to show, I mean, it's an hour long, but just on the history of the 9th Street trails in Austin. Just all the original locals, a super, super cool piece from all of that. I can't get any of the classic footage, of course. So there we go. As I click away.
I thought it was sick. And I
I watched part of this. It was really good.
Yeah, super good. I watched it when it came out last year, but it finally found its way to YouTube. So very, very cool watch. Go ahead and give that a listen or watch. My brain is...
How sick it would be to have like trails like that in the middle of your town, like forever. You know, like, oh man, that's a dream. There was like... Sheep has been there for a long time, but I mean, unless you live in Huntington, that's kind of like...
It's off the beaten path. Like 9th Street's like...
it's right
there.
in the mix. Yeah, I know. And they have like control. Like sheep's like... Yeah, that floods like crazy, and then sometimes they kind of plow half of it. And it's
Surrounds and all that
all
stuff.
of that, yeah. They have no control over it. But 9th Street is like such a gem, you know? Like it's been there for like... Gosh, it's got to be like 30 some odd years now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's like a part of the city.
Yeah, I grew up on the East Coast where all of our spots were continuously getting plowed, and
yeah, same as California.
Nothing lasted.
No, I love to see this Cam Wood coming through.
Yes,
this was like a highlight, showing like reminding everybody how good he is.
And
sick, so fun too. Like Salt Lake City has always had like the most fun scene. Like these guys are all, you know, gotten a little older now.
That's amazing.
Like,
yeah, no,
they always
right.
had like the most fun on their bike. We're just doing wild stuff and like doing awesome riding as well. But it's like just, you know,
dude, this montage
always
of him
playing
just
around.
Bodied.
Yeah, a bit more
Seriously.
on the creative side.
That's cool. Incredible.
That's insane.
That was insane. Wow. He was so good.
What was that Elf's video? What was it? A Killjoy. He had a really good part in Killjoy, didn't he? Yeah.
And you know, Cam's been killing it for like all the Elf's videos, like the dollar bet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it was always
in
there.
Highlight.
Yeah. So
He's
it keeps
a good
going.
friend too. I love Cam. He's the man.
It was so cool to meet Elf and Behringer for the first time at the Game of Bike series.
Was that the first time?
Yeah, that was my first time. I was tripping, dude. I seen Behringer. I was tripping.
Behringer is so funny. He's such a character.
He's cool.
Shows up all heavy metaled out with like a Bluetooth speaker, like his own.
Yeah, he brings his
soundtrack.
own. Yeah.
He's so like theatrical. You know? He's great. He's great. I'm like, we got to go on a really cool trip with him like years ago to St. Thomas back in the day, and that was like such a highlight. It was really cool. Cam Wood too got to go. It was epic.
Sorry, I hit the play button.
No, you're good.
Max Azuma. I'm not going to try and say the first part of your name, but very cool edit for BSD.
BSD is always doing good stuff.
Vader.
Where's he from?
My favorite question, Joey.
Ah,
Yeah. Looks like not America.
can't say that.
The rest, he's from the rest of the world.
Somewhere, Ryan.
There was Japanese writer. You know?
That doesn't mean anything. You can be from.
I mean,
He's
I was just saying. It's a little bit presumptuous. It's all right.
killing me. So, all right.
wow.
We
That
now
was
know
so
where
sick.
Max
Yeah.
is from.
He just
We know.
pedal. Did you see? He backpedal.
We know. He's
Backpedal, front wheel over. That was crazy.
Wait,
what was
click
that?
back.
The last clip was insane. It was like a crooked grind
right here.
to bar. Wow.
No, to kickflip.
To kickflip. It was like a
Back foot, though.
duster.
Yeah.
It's like his pedal, but
Oh,
not.
what is this too? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
X up like unlucky
On a
on a
crusty
nasty
ledge.
Yeah. On brick.
Very cool.
Very original.
Vans Europe. I assume Alex made this, Valentino, but just shot really cool. The vibe the whole way through is kind of just like cruising the streets, like you're there with them in a sense. Just those editing choices that are always for me like so hard to make, but super cool.
pissed.
Yeah. There was this one part, the Killian, it's not time coded.
Killian.
I think this is it. No,
Precision.
that's not it. This is crazy, but
Dude.
yeah. Click out of that. I don't want to see
I
that.
had to close my eyes.
This
Yeah.
does that. Perfect. Apparently doesn't like it. Bit sketchy at the bottom.
Oh, interesting. Oh boy. Perfect.
Perfect. But like the first one was fucking perfect too.
I didn't see anything wrong with the first one.
Like
Run that first one back.
This
This
one
is the
is
first
this it?
one.
Like he didn't two tires like on the thing.
Oh, yeah,
on the
yeah.
that
It just
long
didn't feel
stair.
good to him, probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he's so good. To us, it's
Just a
so
little out of
ridiculous
control for
because
him.
To us, we're like,
You want to do it again? He's like, what?
so dangerous.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's just so good. He knows he's going to get on that rail.
Jeez.
I see what he.
I mean, it was
He
better,
wanted double
but
tire.
nobody
first
would have.
one
Nobody
perfect.
would have noticed, but him.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
would have
That's how it
noticed,
goes.
and that's like,
madness of it.
That's what makes him him.
oh man, yeah.
Yeah. So
Appreciate that.
the whole way through, this thing is cool as hell. Definitely watch.
Yeah, I haven't
That's
watched
not,
this
That's
whole
not the
thing.
one you should watch.
Honestly, I saw
I
the.
don't know what was going on there.
But very cool the whole way through. 20 some odd minutes.
Nice.
21 minutes.
Oh shit.
What happened?
I kicked something over here.
Oh. You breaking shit already, dude?
No, just
Fucking
kicking stuff.
man hands.
Murray.
Game of Bike stuff has been rolling out. Is how many episodes? 3? All right.
3 in.
Three in.
Four's coming up. Probably around the time this drops.
No.
Mystery Rider versus Nathan Williams.
Ooh, that was a good
Take
game.
your bets. Take your bets.
So I'm the only one that doesn't know who won at this table. I haven't asked anybody. I'm not going to ask because I do
haven't
want
told
to.
anybody.
I want to enjoy.
People
it.
did ask. People were pressing me too, and I just Can't do
Did
it.
you sign the paper to the non-disclosure?
No, you just know. It's just all you tell one person. It's everyone's gonna know. So
Yeah.
I'm like, if I don't tell anyone, I won't feel bad if
That's
people know.
right. You'll have peace of mind.
Yep, I know it didn't come from me.
Boyd saving the day.
Boyd was
The ultimate phone a friend.
Yeah.
He's everyone's phone a friend.
I mean, because he can do everything. So you know,
Well, he loves to ride. So he's always like,
he's always warm.
he's never like bummed to get called. He's like, no, I'll ride. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Any inside info, logistics? I don't know. You're the man editing these things.
Yeah.
Producing them.
Yeah.
Dennis is just the pretty face that just talks.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a pretty face we put out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He pulls it all together. No, he's the glue. He pulls it all together. And then Joe Serlin from Core Park, we all teamed up. You know, he did all the heavy lifting. Him and his crew built the ramps. Actually, fun fact, Jeremy Jones, who's like pro snowboarder, he had like Real X snow part and stuff like in, I think like 2012 range.
Okay.
He built the ramps. He was like the main builder. Him and Rob Wise.
Oh.
Rob like welded a bunch of stuff.
Dude, there's no way. I actually have a
So sick.
Jeremy Jones I used to have a Jeremy Jones snowboard. That's
really?
crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know how they got paired up, but yeah, he got paired up with Joe and
That's
works
crazy.
with him. And then, yeah, we were there and I was like, Dennis, you know who that is? And then I was like pulling up video parts and we were just like nerding out. And I was
Geeking
like,
out on him.
he's sick. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he's just, good dude and builds awesome ramps. And it was cool to have him be a part of it and sick to have Rob, come out and be a part of it and all the local Salt Lake guys. And we're already talking about doing the next one, which is good. It's going to be exciting.
Garrett Reynolds signature Monticule jeans. Straight leg, little bit of stretch, high quality cut and sew. Straight leg's not your thing. You want the big old wide boys. They got the Max Miller ones. Jeremy Malotte's got his signature pants. Dan Kruk's got his signature pants. Head over to monticule.co. Enter the code Unclicked for 10% off. Whichever pants you want. They got hats. They got shirts. Full lineup of gear. But it's not just a code thing. Kicking off Monticule Clip of the Month. Head over to Instagram. Post your best stuff. Hit it with the old hashtag Monticule COTM, clip of the month. Then you go to the URL, you submit it to Monticule. It's just the URL. It's not like you got to upload a video or anything. Name, email. Should only take you like 30 seconds. And at the end of the month, we're going to watch 3 clips, choose a winner. That person gets a $100 voucher from Monticule. You're going to get a package from me. I got some Monticule gear. I'll kick in some ourbmx stuff, whatever random bits and bobs we have, and everybody's happy. Shout out to Monticule for sponsoring the podcast, for all they do, supporting all those bike riders, making cool stuff. This is how we keep BMX doing well, support brands that support BMX. That's it. Thank you. Back to the podcast. So I think the one thing is that when it started to roll out, people were like, "Oh, it's not a street thing, it's not a street spot anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, because they can't get people that aren't local. Like they have to be local because you come back the next weekend, you don't know what you're getting with street spots. Like you have to hang out too much. You'd have to fly in, fly out. So getting it all condensed into one spot." One location with all these dudes that you want to see be part of it, Murray and stuff like that.
Ultimately, you need to have control of the space so that you can do a bunch in a day, and so that the people involved can come out for like 4 or 5 days, and they don't have to take 3 months out of their life, to be around. The first time we did this, we pretty much ran it in schools and schoolyards.
And you guys got kicked out at points.
No, we never got kicked out once.
I thought you guys had a location switch at one point.
We might have. I can't really recall. But there was like, if anything, the closest thing would be like, teacher would be like, "Hey guys, are you guys almost done?" And we would be actually done.
Yeah.
And then they would be like, "Yeah, we can be out of here in 10 minutes." And then they would like let us out and lock it up. And it would be like perfect, and we never actually got shut down. But, not only like logistically, like we were only filming like 1 or 2 a weekend. And then, a week or 2 would go by and we'd meet up and film another 1 or 2. And you'd have to figure out who was going to win before you knew who was going to go up against each other. So if you have anyone international or even just not from California. It just doesn't really work.
Brutal,
you
yeah.
know? So this was to address that. And also really, I mean, we looked into a bunch of different possibilities. We also have and want to, look into just getting permission to do it out of school.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of schools since COVID that have shut down, that have closed. There, it's been a big number. And so and there's a list, you can look up closed schools, and then and then there's another website for permits. And you can get insurance for events. And so it's not impossible to think that we could do it in a school again. But in the short term, we were out in Utah for Friday videos for the South Jordan bike park launch. And then that's when we were at the facility at the core park, and Dennis and I were like, this place is insane. It's huge. Joe's super down with BMX.
Yeah.
And the rest is history. That was in I don't know, July or something.
Yeah.
So
It seemed like just a cool opportunity to do something.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Core Park. Shout out to all the sponsors.
Yeah, it was a cool opportunity for Dennis and I, but it was, Joe saw it and jumped in and was down to, just make it happen fast. And so we
Very
ran
cool.
it. Yeah.
So every Friday, people are pissed that they have to wait however many weeks, 13 weeks or something like that.
15 is the total of games. And and we were just talking about it this morning, the game plan now, and hopefully people can get excited for, is we want to do round one recap, video, where we have some of the homies come in and watch the highlights, and we talk about where we're at in the tournament and what's coming up and what the next matches are going to be and what that
The
could
breakdown
look like.
stuff,
Yeah. And then hopefully at that point we'll have some more information on the next event that we want to do, and can kind of share that and get people hyped for that.
Mud
It's
wrestling.
exciting. It's
Mud
so
wrestling.
exciting.
Mud
yeah.
wrestling.
That's
Joey
get
versus
control of the
Colin.
ladder. No. Come on, no. No.
So
tired.
Colin, how was it being the mystery rider?
Hey. Wow, dude, caught him slipping.
I honestly don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was in this video. There was somebody that was standing there that I was like, oh, he wasn't on the list wearing a helmet. So I don't know. But
There's been some hints,
speculation,
and people are speculating. And the whole thing is going to
just
be
keep
exciting
watching.
to see it
Just
play out.
Keep watching.
Are we allowed
Yeah.
am I allowed to ask why I haven't seen Garrett in the background?
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I'll let Dennis.
Do you want me to edit that out?
No, I don't even
All right.
care. I don't know. I didn't even really talk with the guys about that. And Garrett is always down to support the event and stuff like that. And so, I don't want to give anything away. We'll
Fair
just
enough.
keep it all.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Keep it all.
Yeah.
The time will come. It'll all unfold. And hopefully, too, I'll say this is we have the week format really to try to, it's two parts. It's logistically challenging to get all the games done, editing wise. It's a lot of work. And it's but then also we're trying to build interest in this thing, and it's the same.
At this point, the audio recorder in years and years of doing this podcast did something that it's never done before. The files were corrupted, and then when I recovered them, thank you, Kat, there was only 20 minutes of good audio. I just wanted to come in, explain the situation, apologize for the bad audio you're about to hear, which is a combo of the camera that was filming and my laptop also records audio as a backup. I'm buying a new recorder. I'm buying a new memory card. I hope it never happens again. Shout out to you guys for sticking with me. Shout out to the sponsors of the podcast. I feel like I didn't lay that on thick enough, and I don't think I'm going to film a new Source commercial for this episode. So shout out to Source. Shout out to Monticule. Shout out to Dales, of course. And thank you guys.
We're trying to build interest in this thing, and it's the same old drum beat, where people are like, oh, it's a free event essentially for people to watch it, and so we have to find sponsorships and support, through the content in order to pay for everything, and we really want to start something that Dennis has been going to events forever. Joe has been on the back end of big events like X Games, and he's worked with, he's been in the game for a long time. And so it's we know how to do events right, and we don't want to cut corners, and it's And we want to involve everybody. Like the next event, it's like we have seeing all these different angles where it's like we can involve, different generations of riders, and try to bridge those gaps. And like, it's like, oh, this will be really cool. But it's like, you got to put together the resources to do that. You know what I mean? And that's still, honestly, it's still a work in progress. And so, putting these out each week is a way to try to build hype and drag it out a little bit so that we can sort of get on the map with people. And like, and we're using this event as like the kickstart to the next one, and hopefully we'll have, all our sponsorships and everything in a row ahead of time. And then we're just executing a plan, with the budget that we know we have, which is.
And if you went in and you just cranked these things out and just and were able to drop them every 3 days or something like that, as soon as you finish, people were like, "That was amazing. When is the next one?" And you're sitting there going like, "I am fucking done with this." If you burn yourself out doing the shit, then it's like it becomes very difficult, and people need to realize that like, hey, there's real effort and real work that goes behind this stuff. And
that speaks to the logistical side. But the thing is if you plan it a certain way, like I was talking to the guys this morning, we have a meeting, like a weekly thing. And then we were talking about, like the whole, releasing it once a week and how you could get around that. It's like, like if we had, say, like a title sponsor that was paying for most of it to happen or all of it to happen, and their stipulation was like, okay, we want it to all come out at once, like a Netflix series or something, then it's like, okay, easy, we just need 8 weeks like to get it all prepped, and the day we finish filming, we just start editing, and then we can turn it in 6 weeks and they can have every episode, and then you release the entire series at once. But it's sponsored by someone and they're paying for that format. What I mean? And right now it's like, it's a labor of love, and so it's like, and it's really just
so don't bitch.
To see something.
If it ain't in 4K, it doesn't matter.
It's like, but you got to start somewhere, and there's a lot of excitement behind it, and everyone who's seen it happen in person has been like, whoa, this is a cool way to watch this. And I didn't know this, I don't know if you know, but like under rafts or whatever, but they said like up in the rafters, people who were there watching, who I wasn't even sure who's up there, but like there was like heavy bets going on, like heavy bets going on. I don't know if we can even say that. But
you can.
Like, they were like, they didn't know how much money had been bet, but it was like, a lot of money was floating around up there between like what was going on in the games. Like just people are hyped, like, they
had their guy,
Cool.
You should do you bet on fucking X Games. Bet on Game of Bike. That'd be funny. Like, that'd be a crazy element. I mean, kind of sketch. I don't know. That shit's like seems so sketchy to me. You're introducing like kids.
Well, that's the thing.
Shit,
it's like we don't want to be anything negative, but it is fun. It's sort of exciting to sort of like be able to put your money on your favorite or whatever that is. And even still, we've talked about wanting to do it like in some kind of an arena setting or in a setting where you can watch it play out like in real time, like. At least like the finals or the semifinals. It would be awesome to like have people watch that, because it is interesting. Like I know for a fact that like it doesn't happen in real contests because there's so much energy going on and the riders are riding their own way. Where in these games, it would happen where like somebody who's like a high level pro rider is being asked to do something they don't really know how to do, but they know they can do it. And they're like mentally preparing themselves to send it, and they're talking to people to try to get input. Okay, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And they can tell, like people watching are like, dude, this dude is a little scared or whatever. Like he's about to send some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it happens like in first time things in the game, and then they stomp it, and then the place just erupts. And watching the rider like mentally prepare themselves to like send it down something kind of hairy. And just let it rip, like something they've never tried before, and then doing it is like it's awesome watching people work through that, and like
it's a wild thing. It's one.
And those dudes who do it is like pro level, but it's like it's like it's something you've been through 1,000 times or more, and you have to put yourself in a mental focus and like and this whole
visualize the whole thing and be able to see it, and then know that it's like you have. It's crazy.
It's usually the only people who are like filming or shooting photos or like behind the scenes watch a rider do that. in
It's
real
very,
life.
it's a very interesting thing because you really don't get to see that a lot, and there's so much of that. All right, if
I mean, watching anybody step outside their comfort zone is generally kind of entertaining.
And you're put in those situations, even if it's something that doesn't seem like it's that hard. Most riders know the consequences, so it's like something. Oh, it doesn't seem like that hard of a trick, but you've never done it before, and then you have one try to do it, and you have to fully commit to whatever you're trying. Like,
what was it?
Hey, if
it was commit, switch bar to switch X up. Chad's face, like stuff like that.
Because if you just try to do it too fast and your hands get caught up, you're done. That. Or if you don't commit to doing it, you're not going to do it either. So it's just finding that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a weird thing.
Excuse me.
It's so funny. I love how verbal Chad is. Like Dennis and I were talking about that. Like, we don't know if people get to see that side of Chad all the time. Yeah. Like when he gets a little bit into something and hyped and excited, and he's like a little stressed on something. It's like he starts going through like this verbal.
He thinks out loud.
Yeah, and it's so funny.
It's cool to be around.
But then he's like, he always surprises me, just like how good he is.
Of course,
it's insane. It's actually insane. Sometimes I watch him ride. I'm like,
sometimes I think he forgets, and you're like, dude, you're fucking incredible. So
it's wild.
Don't bet against Chad.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Hey, fortune. It was foretelling, right? All right. We'll keep moving before I keep pressing questions you don't want to answer. Tam Ralston, the roasting video.
He's the man.
So, I mean,
favorite riders.
Just giant spots, incredible bike riding the whole way through. Giant human, yeah.
He's a big guy.
Filmed great. This is like, we talked to, you mentioned BSD with the Max video, and I had the thought while watching this, I was like, dude, like the BSD crew has just been putting out like all the AM dudes, everything, like they are the video part company right now.
Yeah. They've been that for a long time.
For a long time, but
they do sort of redefine themselves. They're good at that.
Yeah.
They stay on the front edge. And if you haven't heard from them in a while, I feel like it's because they're cooking up stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you can kind of count on whatever they put out is going to be good. And the riders they work with are going to be original.
Yep. Yeah.
But amazing video part the whole way through. We didn't have a specific time code on this, but I mean, you got the...
It's a good video.
Yeah,
watch it.
Like the...
All flavor right there.
Yeah, a little foot plant to it.
Yeah.
This thing is sick too. Just...
If he gaps the Smith, that's also a bit recall.
It is. It was very...
Say...
He's got... It does have kind of the Regal vibe, the
both tall humans.
Yeah. Does Tam own a red camera? George Natavian.
George is another amazing.
George from Greece. 7 minutes 20 seconds.
This is all the teasers on.
This is kind of in the vein of the same long lines of the Killian thing I just mentioned. Like, he just does it, but it's not good enough. Like I think he's like not riding. Like I don't know what the. It's like full pipe, like the equivalent of like landing in grass. Like he didn't actually do it because he didn't ride it or something.
Oh, he gapped it?
Yeah, he like gapped a little bit.
No way.
I don't give a shit.
So he just does it.
He did it, dude.
He did it.
Counts.
Yeah.
So are people saying it doesn't count?
No, he's saying it. He's just doing it over and over again because it's not good enough.
He's not riding.
Because he's the loop master. That's this goes back to what we were talking about earlier with Killian.
So is it like it? Oh my gosh, dude, no.
So
was it? It must have been a speed issue. It looks like that part.
It's just brutal looking.
Entry.
Well, it's not like a actual. So he comes back with a board the next day, and that's how he get. And he's going the opposite way, but he does end up getting it done. But this video is cool. The whole process is very cool.
George 1-1. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea that should have. Wow.
So it's a whole breakdown, 20-minute video, but I mean the spot is, I mean that one shot of like, I mean, this thing is like that. Look at that thing.
Yeah, whereas that's like insane stuff.
And look how steep it is. Honestly, like look at the kink at the bottom and
That's
stuff.
true, actually. 9 o'clock is like 6 feet off the ground. It looks like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it does look like it's like the top half is smooth, and the bottom half is totally broken.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, when you think about actually riding that.
And it's crazy because he doesn't. I mean, he switched the direction the other way, and I obviously he's so good at that shit. But I'm like, just that little turn to the left. I'm like, am I going opposite? Does this count as opposite? Like which?
Because those railings would scare. Like, think about just the railings alone.
Yeah.
The railing starts in the middle of the one. Yeah.
It's so
But he's like chilling on that. Like, doesn't even. Yeah, what a trip. So, cool ass video. I like how it's called Full Pipe Series Episode 1. So I'm like, how many?
Yeah.
What other? Well, we got other ones coming.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
has enough street pipes. Street. That's like a legit street loop, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever been done. Right.
Well,
I mean, I guess like.
Baldy Street.
Yeah, I guess
sort
Baldy
of.
is street. Yeah.
It's naturally occurring.
Yeah, fair enough. Shut up. Like, that's me telling me to shut up. Like, all right. A Monticule clip of the month. We got 3 videos. Brad Mulholland.
What a save.
It's cool that he's doing this like that. I like this.
Oh, that was fire.
That was sick.
That was crazy.
Boss Hog. Linwood.
Legend.
Whoa.
That was from the Primo video, right? Or the Stranger video, my bad. Potato cam, but that was amazing. So
His potato cam.
I mean, it
Just
looks
like
like
a
it looks like it was filmed. Yeah, this looks like it was either filmed with the potato or uploaded, downloaded 1,000 times.
Yeah,
So,
right.
no shots to Grover because I was sick, and that's why it's in
I
there.
do like that, yeah.
So enter here. So it's a caption contest. There'll be a commercial that plays in the podcast, but it's. Go to the Monticule site. You don't upload your video. You just submit the link, and then so it's one of those things. Post it on Instagram. Tag it with that. The whole spiel. I'll probably just enter the bit here when I'm smarter than I am right now. But the winner gets $100 gift certificate for Monticule. I got some clothes right here, but I need you guys to choose the winner. So which I could replay him: Brad Mulholland, Linwood, or Grover. I think they're playing again.
Brad, for sure. This is my clip. My color. I would.
That's
All right.
insane, dude.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
tires
Then-
bar. I wasn't expecting it. I don't know.
And this is sick though too. I do love the tire and drop. And that's to over, which is scary as hell. Yeah, let's give it to Brad.
Brad? All right. Brad Mulholland.
Tire rise to drop is really.
It's
I mean, they're all
gnarly.
sick
They're all
as-
gnarly.
But I do like the layers of the first clip.
Yeah. Taking the fall too and all that.
Even the
So
fall, but like gap to rail gnarly enough, and then to ride the ledge, and then to lace
It's
the
such
bar
good spot
afterwards.
usage. Like, it's just.
there you go. So shout out to Brad, shout out to Linwood and Grover for their clips. Everybody else too. Do that. This package, $100 and some other random stuff.
Nice.
Dale's belt buckle or something.
Nice.
I'm joking.
Make sure we're listening.
Yeah. Sparky's warehouse closes. Industry news.
Oh, man.
Dang.
So this one is obviously there's so much random stuff with this. The post is confusing because it talks about the Sparky's warehouse, how it's closing. It shows the warehouse there in Florida, big group from one of the mini jams that they did over the years. But in part of the merger that they did with Source last year was that the warehouse was going to Kentucky. And
Right.
so
So it's planned.
yeah, so the warehouse hasn't been functioning for a long time, so the structure of this is hard and what it was made, because the other news is obviously that the Source USA warehouse is closing. And so I don't know if this is part of it as well. So
Isn't that the Kentucky warehouse?
that is the Kentucky warehouse. But so it's kind of a confusing message, and then I've seen Facebook posts. And I've talked to Creasy at Source, and it's like
there's no more Source US.
There is no more Source warehouse, but before the warehouse, they ship to the US all the time. So that is still, however Source operated, how they made it work before, that made them popular within the US is now just what they're going back to. Because they also had the Germany warehouse for a while, but then when the Brexit stuff kind of cooled off, it didn't make sense for them to have the Germany warehouse anymore. So now it's very, as we talked with in that industry podcast with all the companies and stuff, how that shit has all changed. The tariffs and all that stuff is that the U.S. warehouse,
which is so interesting because I don't know if you know about the tariff thing, but apparently like none of that was passed through Congress. So now all of those companies that pay those tariffs are suing the government because they had to pay those tariffs. And because they paid all those tariffs and they want their money back.
Sure. It's tons of money.
I want my money back too.
No. Yeah. That's like a whole other profession.
But not to mention it did ruin a lot of businesses too. So it's just really, who knows the layers to that one.
I mean, that was the thing, is that it just seemed like it was so hard. You were hedging bets and making gambles and stuff like that for a company. For you make a few mistakes, that's where you end up in a bad spot.
Well, not even that too. It just scared everyone. So what you had is you had all these companies that are now putting in mass orders to try to get their stuff in before these tariffs went into effect. So all the places that make the bikes or whatever the components are now overwhelmed with orders. Orders are coming in, months and months and years late. So the whole supply chain was just a mess throughout that time, and I still don't know if everything's fully recovered.
So I mean, in the end, I was trying to think of how to say all this stuff, because it's the Facebook posts that I've seen and all that is I don't know, people always want to see the big guy go down, if it's it's IBDs versus Source and stuff like that, and it's there's bike riders that work at both of those companies, and it's
very self-destructive.
Yeah, and so if when stuff happens and a brand isn't doing as good as they once were, as Moeller talked to, it was when you're doing good, you're getting fat, you're eating a bunch, you share it, blah blah blah, and then when times get tough, you're losing the weight, and you have to fucking purge, and you have to let people go, and that's the not fun part. Yeah, and so this is the not fun part right now. But this is a decision that they're making for business, and all the stuff that I don't even know is happening. It just seems like there's stuff happening, like how Sabrosa and Shadow are going to be restructured and all that stuff. I truly don't understand it. But
the people who they're just reacting to, a new economy, and they're being, flexible and changing with the times, and adapting, which obviously Source is successful for a reason. They're savvy businessmen, and women, I'm sure. and they see it coming, and they figure out what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. And if having a warehouse here doesn't make sense, then they change it up. Yeah. You know what I mean? And what I meant earlier too, by just saying self-destructive, it's sad. Dan's Comp used to catch the same heat. If you ordered from Dan's Comp and not your local shop, you kind of got the eyebrow roll, but the reality back then too was Dan's Comp floated half the industry. Half bike brands existed because of Dan Comp orders. Dan's Comp orders. You know what I mean? And the orders were so big that these companies could pay their bills, and it's to hate on it. And I'm sure Source's orders do the same for a lot of companies, you know what I mean? And it's dude, it's hard. It's hard for any company to exist. And you can see the ones who are savvy and the ones who know how to get through the hard times are doing what they need to do to get through the hard times. Moeller's saying it. Yeah. Sparky's is doing stuff. The Source is doing stuff. They're not sitting still, and sometimes that stuff is hard changes, and it just means less opportunities, but to dude, don't hate on Source, because Source is doing shit, and
they've done shit too.
You know what I mean, and they're doing shit, they've done shit, and they will continue to do.
And things will change, and they'll plump back up, and they'll thin out, and that's the way this shit works.
Up, they put resources into the sport, and they make shit happen. And so it's we need more of them, not less. And so it's and you want solid local shops too, but you got to do it all, kind of.
Yeah. And obviously, I think the timing with Ronnie passing, his memorial service is soon. Like it's just a crazy time over there. The man in charge wasn't doing well for a while, and it's just a fucking perfect storm. So anybody that I don't know where I'm going with it, but
hopefully it makes it easier for them. They have less overhead now, and hopefully they're a little bit more flexible to do what they need to do. And I can imagine having a warehouse that is empty, that you don't really need, but you're paying for, is probably a lot more stress than not having it, and then being able to like put that money into the things you need to do, or that need it and all that.
And I'm sure we'll get clarification on things that are happening when stuff comes out, but I can't we rely on Facebook comments. So
so everyone speculates, and people get all they apply their own stress to it.
So moving forward, industry news: X Teams League to hold inaugural summer draft at Cosmo Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, the formatting of this, I cannot change the thing. It doesn't. I think it's the stadium or something like that. That place. So March 12th, the draft officially kicks off.
March 12th.
Wow. Yeah, I was at a dinner table with a lot of those dudes, and I was like, "Do you know if you're going to be drafted to a team?" Because it's and they're like, "No, we actually don't know." Like we've been kind of there's. I've never really watched like an NFL draft or something, but I know that there's like a reception and there's tables and you're dressed up and it's like a black tie affair, and it seems like it's a bit of that. And then there's an upper deck thing where like if they recommend that certain people be down at the bottom, upper deck, maybe you'll be involved if like that type of thing. So very interesting.
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to. I like shake my head at me like that.
Let's hear it.
No, I don't know, man. Like
I'm curious.
It's a different group, so you can't even make judgments. Really, I don't like. You'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
It's a
whole different group.
What's your speculation?
Well, it just like I remember. I don't know. I feel like it could. Nothing really. I nothing.
Come on, let it out, Joey.
No. My speculation was just being as someone who was there, which doesn't apply to people who are watching it. So I'm trying to think like, does it even matter? Like I don't know. Like what I was gonna say is nothing really. It's nothing that interesting. I think to people who are watching it, and how it's gonna go.
I mean, all I can say is that like I am looking at it and I'm like kind of my head's tilted, and I'm like, I don't really get it, but like I want it to do well, like I want it.
That's what I'm saying. I want it to do good. I feel like X Games can be a little. I guess the word I was looking for is maybe exclusionary. Where it's invite only and they kind of have.
How many teams are there?
There's three. There's 3 teams. And so they're doing the cities. It's New York. It's New York, Los Angeles, and Tokyo.
40 drafted athletes. 4 teams of 10. 5 men, 5 women. At the end of 5 rounds, isn't that it? Didn't I not see that?
At the end of 5 rounds, the team's 10. It's 4 teams.
Sports, so it's a combination.
Yeah.
Skateboard and BMX must be represented on each team. And it's 5 men, 5 women, 10 total for 4 teams. 40 athletes total.
Yeah.
So 20 bike athletes.
Oh, in Brazil, I think Sao Paulo's a team. I think that's what it is.
You're assuming.
Then at that point you have like a roster, and so what I heard is that like when an X Games kicks off, you're gonna have like almost like a uniform like for your team, and then if you're riding the event and you're a free agent, you have like a white shirt or a black shirt or something.
It's interesting.
It's pretty wild. It'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds. Like that's all. I keep saying every time this comes up, I'm like maybe in like 30 years or 40 years when it's like this shit's on whatever, smell-o-vision or what do we have at that point in 40 years, but like
talking about
what I said in 30 in it's like the beginning days of the NFL is what I'm saying. If it was 1960 and they're making the NFL and we're gonna get all the teams together, right. It's like that's what I'm saying. Yes, and I'm saying in 40 years it's gonna be smell-o-vision. You're gonna be able to smell the games.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
3D
We'll see.
Yeah,
Smell the
immersion.
I try to be optimistic.
Yeah, is that what X Games stands for? Exclusionary?
Oh well, I guess. I don't know. Well, you say like different levels, like bottom's going to be like black tie or whatever you said.
Yeah, I mean that's what I heard. Yeah,
level's going to be like. It's almost like
The
what's
top
that
picks,
movie?
the top draft picks or something. I just,
Hunger Games. You know, it's like
Yeah,
it's almost like Hunger Games.
I mean, trying to bring more people in, and I get that, but
They're mixing it up.
I don't understand it, and that's confusing. I feel like I should understand. I feel like that's
The
my
communication
biggest,
is already sort of like up in the air.
Yeah,
And
my
you're
biggest
wondering- I
grievance
wonder like
is
who's organizing it. You know, or what were you going to say?
No, it's just like my biggest grievance is like I feel like somebody who, how long have I been around BMX? Since it's been over 30 years now, and I'm so invested in the sport. I've paid attention to the sport my entire life,
Sure.
and I don't understand.
Well, and you've been involved in this event.
You have a gold medal.
and I
that's what I
don't.
mean, like-
So my thing is, if I as an athlete I don't understand it, and I've been so invested and so involved in this community for so long. How is the general public going to digest it? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
this is my assumption is that maybe if you follow traditional sports,
I follow traditional sports, and I
like
still
do you
don't
follow
see-
the draft and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean then that's I would
but
assume that it's
just
kind
different.
of
It's just
mirroring
different
that.
because each in traditionally when you would do this, it's for an individual sport, and now you're taking two sports that are
Yeah.
completely different. And you're putting that are already hard to digest if you're from the outside, looking in, and now you're grouping them together.
Yeah, you only care about
I don't
half
know.
the team.
Do you think that's? Have you seen that other skate league that just came out?
No,
They
I
just
haven't.
posted the video, and like it's a point-based system.
Okay.
The events. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
I forget the name of it. Have you not seen it either?
Not street league, obviously.
Dude, it's got like Nija and every like big name dudes there, and it's like the video on YouTube's like a 4-hour long video, and it's a whole different skate competition format. But the point is it's based on points, and so like,
PSL?
I think so, instead, and it almost feels like the game of bike. This is it, yeah,
Okay.
PSL. And look at the first one is like 4 hours, but look, it's kind of like game of bike format. It's like head to head type stuff.
I was gonna squeak in a joke about Game of Bike.
But instead of letters in skate or bike or whatever, it's points. And so like instead of a letter, you'd get a point, And so it seems like this attempt to take the subjectivity out of it, which I kind of understand. I get why you would want to do that. It is like, and I know X Games struggles with that, where they always want the judges to turn in their scores faster, but then when the judges screw up and there's like a problem with the judging and the scores, then everybody hates on the judges. And the judges are only pressured to move faster and faster and faster.
Stealing the surf format, really, is what they're doing. So it's like surf formats like head to head, or like two or three people in the water at the same time, and it's like you're against those, and whoever wins that heat, and that's
I haven't
way
really watched
easier.
it, to be honest,
That's
'cause
way
it's so
easy.
long.
It's way easier to digest.
This is an hour.
Average
I'll
person.
leave it open.
Okay, it's this person versus this person versus. I've always kind of thought that too. You have a group of 10 people all competing, and they're all doing run. It's just it's almost too much to process unless you're a super fan.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
And
just-
if you're watching, you don't know
Head
why
to head. Boom,
first
boom.
got first and third
Yep.
got third.
I
If
agree.
they pull their run,
You're like, oh wait, well
especially
that guy,
the more
yeah.
nuanced it gets, because you might think like visually
Exactly.
one person excelled, but really like technically the other person did better. Like, oh, everything they did was switch.
Yep.
It was like when Bob Burnquist used to skate or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
have people who are like, they do a lot of switch stuff, might be a little lower, but in
Yeah,
reality,
yeah.
you're like, oh, it's 10 times as hard though. And so they score way better, and the comment
even
viewer kind of scratches their head.
Last year, it was like the crowd booed when Peraza didn't do well, and it was like Peraza had like kind of the wow factor stuff for the crowd, but they didn't have. You had Donachie and Jordan out there. There was like,
Right.
or maybe not
Oh,
Donachie,
for the
not
street.
for street side,
Yes, I
yeah.
see
So
what
it
you
like
mean.
kind of it. There's still that still exists.
But at least if it's head to
Yeah.
head, you have the commentators explaining it
Yeah.
to the viewer, and then you're able to like, okay, it's this guy versus this guy. This is why this guy. Even I don't agree, but at least the commentators are explaining it to me. Versus when you have a field of 8 or 10, it's really hard for them to be like, well, there's different things. It's really hard for you to process and understand.
Yeah.
So I think it just makes it more digestible.
Yeah.
Going head to head. But I don't think that's what they're doing with the X Games League. So who knows?
Yeah.
Interesting.
was
I just wondered with the teams, the team aspect,
team
like how could
makes-
it still be score based? Like like creative run score.
And I guess no matter what, like
I said, I still haven't been able to get it.
In a sense, you get a. I'll say on the upside, a great part of it is that if you get drafted to a team, it's something like 25, 30 grand, like for being part of the team, or 50 grand. No, it is.
Oh,
like
that's
it
good.
is.
That's really good.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that it's like you get drafted to the team. It's like you get a check for just riding X Games,
That's cool.
and then if you
from
would
there.
do well, you get more money. So stuff like that, objectively great. Like putting
rooting
money.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want it to win too. I just want to understand it also.
Yeah.
So
You definitely want, having something new in the game is great.
watch, there's just this video that says
However,
like it's like how X Games League works, and it puts it out in a super concise way, and we just haven't seen it. And we just,
Well, we
you
haven't
know,
seen
like
it,
yeah,
so if they do it, then perfect.
Yeah.
That means that a lot of
Yeah.
questions have been answered. It's really all it is. It's like I'm sure they will at some point put the format out and
Yeah.
be like, oh, okay, know what's going on.
All right, sponsorship. Marcel Anderson on Cinema, cool to see.
Sick. Marcel feels
Yeah, just kind of make it quick and leave the Max Jung on Cinema.
Cinema making movies.
Yeah, definitely after kind of, I know Marcel I felt like I got to know him on that Fit Barcelona video.
Where's he live?
He lives in Austin. I actually know that answer,
So
Joey.
does Max Jung, doesn't he?
Who? That's who we're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other dude.
You don't know where Marcel
Marcel.
lives?
No, where's he live? Come on, I'm
Long
just
Beach,
curious.
He's Florida. He's
Florida. See,
Orlando.
I said
Okay.
Long Beach.
Yeah, that's what
I didn't
I'm
know,
saying.
dude. I just always
It's not
see
a
him filming
crazy
with
question,
Cole. I
right?
don't know.
I'm curious where
I
these
don't
people
know.
are from.
I'm
just
like Marcel
curious.
Kills. I didn't know he lives in Florida. I don't.
He's Florida as fuck.
What's going on with Hope?
Hobie no longer riding for Primo after 7 years.
Dang.
So maybe that's just part of the new guard switching up. But cool to, just a nice little message. Wish nothing but the best.
Yeah.
Aiden Reed riding for Huffy.
Nice. He baked doing things.
That's cool.
Aiden's been coming out to all those triple challenge events. He rides Swampfest and all that stuff, and just like he was at the San Diego USA BMX event, and every time I see him, I'm like, oh, he's better than last time.
Yeah.
Like one of those, like just
He had a
better
highlights
and
of this
better.
video?
It kind of is there a Blue Nami burger in the background?
No, oh no, he's probably at Ray's.
Yeah, islands.
I'm hungry.
But very cool to see tortilla soup.
That's what I get.
First ever tortilla soup mention on
Come on,
the
now, guys.
podcast.
What?
Josh Dove off a fly. That
Who's
is,
he going to be riding for?
I hope somebody, because Josh Dove is one of the
Click on his profile. He's
best / more like magical bike riders.
Yeah.
No, that was the latest post. Athlete.
We're hoping to get
Yeah.
him in the mix on an event. He's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the best.
So sick.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Then ProTech coming out swinging.
Yeah,
So
and a few people.
yeah.
Really cool to see.
Nina, Tom Russell, Ike Dooley, REA Levinson, Cole Volker, Dan Kruk. So
Who's running that show?
I honestly don't know.
Come on, don't keep that.
I
from
really
us,
don't.
I don't believe you for a second. You know who is doing
I don't. I know. I'm trying to
I
think.
told him.
I'm trying to think. You're not. No. There's
Somebody
a dude.
who knows their
You know
stuff.
what? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
You
sure.
know what?
Somebody who
Has
knows
to
their
be.
stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
come
like,
on.
that's kind of why I'm curious. You know?
Yeah.
Pro Tech.
Oh, look at this.
Yes. Look at that. Nothing. That's what I'm dead ass serious.
He's dead ass. He doesn't have anybody in the content.
Oh, that's
Look at all these people he hasn't replied to.
17.
Wow.
Oh, 31. That shit shot up.
You haven't replied in 4 days.
Nope. But look at this. Look at this. ProTech. I don't know why I have the label without anything, but it was fuck, dude. But I think it's a guy named Adam. I'm trying to remember the older dude that used to work there. This is getting edited out as well. Adam Taylor though, not Fat Tony, but Adam Taylor. No, yeah, there's a ProTech in here. I think it's this guy. That's my guess.
Interesting. Well,
I have an answer for you. I don't know if it's the correct answer.
Definitely, yeah.
But
that clip's from Old Ventura in there. It looks like. Oh, it's San Diego.
yeah.
Interesting. No, there's no Old Ventura in there.
Yeah, I think this is Tony's place. All right, moving on. But congrats to all those dudes. Maybe I'll just edit all of that out.
No, that's cool.
I lost
They got good riders that like look good riding helmets and make it seem cool. And
it is an eclectic group. You know, like that. It makes you think that like, oh, this person is paying attention.
Cole and Arya together, I think, is a good combo.
Yeah.
And Dan in there, that'd be sick. Dan's a man.
Yeah.
Be good. Good
Good
projects.
Reiki's off of Odyssey on Primo.
Johnny.
This is the only thing that I saw, which
You know, if it's hateful and dangerous to say white people shouldn't go extinct, apparently.
I just take that and just now that's your soundbite for the podcast.
That's you.
No context whatsoever.
Joey said, you hear what Joey said?
That was crazy you said that, Joey. Yeah, that is I mean that's I don't know if we need to say much else, but that is I guess what happened. I would assume that would be the thing is Johnny's obviously had a lot of outspoken stuff and you know, but I don't know. I kind of wish we were all like gray like in that South Park episode when they come back and they took our jobs like that thing.
It's just so heated, man. The
Yeah.
whole thing is so heated.
It's
That's why I
very-
feel like I think he's trying to, you know, maybe say some points with nuance in there, and
Yeah.
it's like kind of impossible to do that right now. There's
It's just
just
not
like
the time to.
no
yeah.
place for it. There's, I mean, you know what I mean. There's no place for that nuanced conversation unless you're like speaking to someone face to face. Then you talk to them, but it's like
I don't. Yeah.
it's you know a touchy subject for sure.
Yeah, that's
It
us.
was like that argument when they were like doing the Black Lives Matter a lot, and then you go, yeah, but like all lives matter, and you were like, dude, you do what you're saying, but like
Just
you can't.
stop.
It's not the
Yeah,
time, you
yeah.
know.
What are
Like
you trying to do?
Yeah.
that's the thing, you know. Like when they're like protesting in the street, you gotta just like you know
Understand. and
they're
just
going
be-
through a moment, dude.
Yeah,
Even at the time
you know.
too, like you know.
Yeah.
There's just been all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
shit happen that get people really emotionally involved.
Somebody said it the other day, and they were like, "It feels like we're like in the same because we're kind of going through a similar situation right now as to like when all that was going on, and there's this huge divide again. You know, I
Yeah.
think everyone's kind of clashing. You know, it's a really
Politics and BMX is not a good mix. I try and stay out of it as much as
Yeah.
I
It
talk a
feels like
lot.
it's like designed to be ultra divisive right now.
Yeah.
Things like that.
And it's just like you kind the best thing to do is just not touch it.
Yeah, I know, that's
Just,
right.
like, kind of it, you know.
Well wishes to Johnny. We edited some stuff out
Seamless way.
because that's nothing bad, just dumb shit that we said. So
Well, that sounds bad. You gotta edit all of it. Because you can fill in the blanks, dude. The blanks are bad. Like you can't.
I'm gonna pause and just repeat.
Don't fill in the blanks ever. So
Oh man! Congrats to Huck Karinsky on being sponsored by his own state, which is pretty awesome. Man he's not even a man yet. He's a man child. They got clips of him going to the state house here. He's in a little. So very
What a
cool.
trip.
Yeah.
What a trip. 4-time national champ.
The wind is killing me, but super cool. It's just opportunities like that that come about for a kid is awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Very cool. And then Tristan Cooper on Stranger, which is cool to see after
Yeah.
all the GT stuff and his part in
Yeah.
that video that we running with scissors. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's a Tinsley video.
Yeah.
I'm very tired
Tinsley
today
video.
if I haven't made that clear. But Tristan always kills it. So very cool to see.
Yeah, Tristan and John were both at the Game of Bike and hanging out. Tristan was killing it.
Yeah, he kills that place. He does kill
Yeah.
that place. Product stuff. BSD carbon rims.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Torre T700. I always like that. It sounds like a Terminator. But
What kind of warranties come with those things?
um
I'm
Wait,
curious.
go
I'm
to the
not talking
sidewalls.
shit.
Let me
at
read
all.
on the what did it
Yeah.
say about the sidewalls? Go.
beep, beep.
Ultra thick sidewalls.
That's where you would crack it.
That's
yeah.
where the
Yeah.
issue is
Yeah.
for me. We'll see. That's cool. I would love it if it worked. I would get it. I'd buy those immediately.
Extensively tested for 5 years.
What did you say?
Yeah, extensively tested for 5 years by the BSD team. Yeah, I know like in mountain bike, when you get carbon wheels, they come with warranties because they're so expensive, and it just gives people peace of mind.
Yeah.
And it sort of protects you against those like freak cracks. That
I wonder if He's been riding him for that. I didn't hit him up. See.
It's like Danny Macaskill.
Yeah.
He's been riding carbon rims forever.
Yeah.
He's
the
going through it.
I think they're stronger, and I think they'll hold up to impact all day. The problem is, and this, is when you touch carbon on anything, and if I'm grinding a ledge, just grinding a ledge, and I'm hitting corner. If you look at my rim, I have just spots from where I've hit ledges, and I'm like, well, what happens with these?
Well, we tested a claw one back in the day, and Matty rode it for a long time, and he had something like that where he hit the side of a barrier, and it did like dent the rim, but the rim was fine. Like he still rode it.
That's crazy.
It did keep going, but
cracked it. I don't think that's a big
but it's interesting to see those clips of Alex because he is like spinning into stuff, and I always thought that. I think we've even had the conversation where I was like, I don't know if you're spinning into grinds and you run low PSI. I feel like it's like
when you hit like a corner. I think is when it
huge advantage.
Like a bump jump or something. Yeah. Maybe you crack it if you ran too low pressure.
Like if you were an avid bike rider and you got deep pockets, like huge advantage. Having light rotational weight in the rim is going to make your bike feel way different. It's going to be able to spin faster. It's going to be lighter. Everything's going to be easier.
22, Grant actually.
I know you would get those things.
I think I would.
I know you would.
Because that's the thing. That's where the 22 feels heaviest is with the like smaller rotations.
Yep.
You had a bunny hop 3 or something, or a 450 on like a wedge.
Yep.
Or a hard 180 out of something. That's where you feel it, the extra length. And so the carbon wheels would probably offset that a little.
Yeah. Grant did actually send me some, but then they got stuck in customs for some reason. So
22.
If you want someone to test them out, let me know.
Let's see. No 22. Sorry. New S&M Nate Hallahan colorway for the Rambler frame.
A little root beer.
So yeah, suds and turndowns. But let's see if we can get a shot of the color good. There you go. I like the badge. So those are available now. And then we have a video that we played in your game of bike.
Oh yeah.
Don't fade REA. He was coming in hot as fuck.
That is
perfect
crazy.
bar spin. Nailed it. Bars, it clears it by a
You guys watch the
mile.
Barcelona video?
It's so good.
Go fast.
Yeah.
Keep this 32
does a good job.
RA sprocket.
Go fast. Do a bar spin over something. REA podcast potentially in the works here.
You should have him. Like he's the future dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a good rider. He's got a lot of layers to his riding. He's like, yeah.
Maybe this will wake me up.
For a while that he's an awesome rider, but I don't know, like just getting to watch him ride in person in Utah, whatever. It's just like, wow, he's got a lot of tricks, but he does them all so swaggy.
Yeah, he's just original. He does his own
and he's
thing.
got like a different bike.
It was him and Murray. It was him and Murray, right? That went against each other?
Yes.
Yeah. That was I was going into that one. I was like, man, I'm not sure who I want to win. I was like, I think Murray can win the whole. I mean, again, I don't know anything, but I think Murray can win the whole thing.
That's a tough round one matchup.
Yeah,
it is.
Sad to see one go.
It is.
So
just like Brett and Chad, sad to see Brett go.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like having it be more than one elimination. Somebody's brought that up. We have a losers bracket, and there's a whole way of doing that where like so you have guys who are able to compete with and lose more than once, without being gone.
Yeah, but then what? You just be twice as sad if you lose twice.
That's not really true.
Well, damn, I'm like the losing loserist.
That's not. I mean, I guess everybody's hyped to get the invite, dude. They're gonna go and get to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you just would know you would just never get the invite again if you lost twice.
That's true. If you put up a good game, you're gonna get the invite back for sure. Like RA lost, he's definitely coming back.
Yeah, but if you lost twice. I'm just joking, bro. Disagree. Odyssey hot seat winners. They do this. Do they do this every year?
No, I don't think so. But they've done it a few times.
Cool designs.
That one is
yeah. So Ricky Anthony Hanaka Ben. So 2-time winner. Shout out to Ben. So these seats are all going to be coming out soon.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Wow, those are all good. Yeah.
Very cool. So a one-time limited seat edition production run starting later this year, dropping 2 at a time. So you get pivotal and railed options coming. So early next year, look out for those. But that is the most recent stuff for products. Washington Wheels Park. I thought this could be actually an Instagram, but this was, see if I can make this bigger. It would be so fantastic to be able to do that. But look at this place.
Where's this at?
Washington City, Utah.
Wow.
Tricked you.
I am trying to go there.
Very cool.
Pretty much everything. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very cool. This is
I
don't know where Washington City is. I've never heard that, but
Utah, dude, they do it.
They do.
And then you didn't see coming.
Oh, foil bike.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Shout out Nyquist, dude. The first YouTube channel.
Did they do that?
He did.
Really?
Wake bike style, though. And he threw a bar air. Nyquist was the man. And
Yeah.
his YouTube series, Getting Awesome,
Yeah.
was like, I'm still a fan favorite, like 10 years later. And he did it under that Network A.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
Yeah.
They had really good episodes.
When he did the bar spin bike.
Auto bar spin.
Bar spin, yeah.
They did the him and Rooftop took double-decker bikes to Mega Ramp at Woodward West. They did a ski bike. I'm taking this dude's shine.
That's all good.
They did a ski bike and they did a bunch of cool stuff. But this is sick though. The foil is definitely the next gen.
It's pretty crazy. You can just
Look
go,
at that.
You could just go on it, and let alone do.
You can lip out like that.
Dude, I want one so bad. Oh my god.
You're so funny.
I want
Message
one.
this dude.
So this is Mark
he's an
Willer's.
Olympian?
Yeah. So he's a racer.
Okay. Where's interesting?
Oh, you almost asked it.
It said it, and you moved it, and then I wasn't going to ask because it said
Oh
it.
my
But
god.
it's funny to see like kicking the whip.
Just imagine just out in the surf lineup. I would piss so many surfers off. Just
You can do that here. Right?
Knoxville,
Go
Tennessee.
somewhere else for that.
Knoxville.
Yeah, go to like a wave ranch or whatever they do that.
no, I'll be out there in the lineup, dude.
Oh, bro, you better.
Kind of a little bit of a random one. But Lara Lessman started a podcast, Beyond the Podium. So I think she just announced it a couple weeks ago. But cool to see that. Always.
Where's Lara from?
Just believe Germany.
All right.
Florida.
Is it gonna be in German?
Florida.
Germany? It's going to be in Germany.
Ja, naturally. Das ist sehr gut.
And then this thing. It's
Brent Moore.
wait, where was it? Yeah.
Interbike, dude.
Yeah, that was. Jeez. So Brant Moore has been doing this Inter BMX series. So he has all these hitting up all these brands.
I'm psyched that he's doing this.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm psyched that so many brands participated in it as well, and like appear to be taking it seriously. Which is rad.
Very cool. I mean, it's crazy how there's brands that I hadn't even really heard about before. Dro Bros, and then there was.
Break those them all. It seems like
Where was another one? I've heard Tough Luck, Fictive,
But then
like
also
Wildlife,
like the
like stuff like that.
Right.
Like just ones that I wasn't necessarily familiar with, which is pretty crazy.
Tough Luck.
Yeah, I've heard of them before.
BMX.
Work BMX. So pretty cool.
SCG shoes. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's sick.
Yeah, a lot of, and then it had its own separate channel, I believe. Inter BMX. So I think he's loading them into here at a
Nice.
point. So I guess it's all just, that's crazy. I didn't know YouTube did just collaboration playlist. So they don't actually have any videos. Kind of weird. But
They just started doing collabs, like a new thing.
Yeah, but like I guess they don't actually own the video. I always thought it was like it would be if we collabed on the video, it would be in my videos. If that makes sense.
So this is probably in Brant
Yeah, I
Moore's
don't know.
Nuance shit.
You don't think that's on Brant Moore's channel right there?
It is, but I'm saying like that channel just doesn't like he has videos.
Right.
And so like that inner BMX one doesn't have a videos tab because they have they don't
It's just a collab.
just a collab. Yeah, like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's cool because you can make like a hub for an event or like here a series that's not just a playlist on your channel.
Yeah,
It's
I guess
its
so,
own,
huh? Yeah.
its own location.
Yeah.
Like if you like oh, this dude does, like I don't know, like Joe Rogan or something. Like I don't really care for the MMA podcast. It's like, oh, you could go to this other one. It's not MMA, or you do like the MMA podcast, and it's like they're
Just
all
that.
in one spot.
That is cool. But yeah, respect for doing that. That's super cool. Get a bunch of products. BMX Streets official is on PlayStation 5.
Sick.
That looks like a PlayStation 1.
The OG.
I guess that's, yeah, sorry, my bad. I thought I were getting more. But yeah, game's been out for a while. Albert put this in here, and he accuses me of not knowing anything about video games, so this is where Colin steps in and says everything he knows.
About video games? Not the guy, dude. Not the guy at all. Albert said when on PS2. I don't know what that means. Not compatible.
And then BMX Streets is now out on Steam. This is the kind of the emulator PC stuff that I always say I'm too old to understand. Joey?
I don't understand what you said.
Yeah.
I know, that's bad.
Yeah. Derek Nelson documentary? Before I start this, do you remember Derek Nelson?
No.
He's been on Roadfuls.
What? Derek Nelson?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
It's like
he had the 45-pound, 50-pound bike.
Okay, I remember exactly what you're talking about. I was like, why do I know what that
solid
number?
bike.
Yep.
Yeah, the solid bike, yeah.
I know exactly.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
knew
so
the name.
he has HCS, which
Yep.
is this, crazy skate park, bike park, art compound in Binghamton.
People
Binghamton.
that grew up here,
Washington.
they just primary goal
Is that
was to
Washington?
get
No,
the hell out of
no.
Binghamton. And I decided
New
to
York,
try to
right?
build
New
something
York.
to stay
Even more.
for.
Yeah.
Binghamton,
This is
Washington.
the skate park. That's
Washington.
the main building. Concrete
So-
slab, centerpiece, spire. There's a whole bunch of audio and electronic whips that will be used to connect different things. There's going to be a series of contact mics. Those are going to be mounted to the ramp also. Whether you're a musician or a rider, you'll just be able to go experiment basically. I'm just slowly going through in my head. There's a whole bunch of dilemmas, basically. We'll probably go through over 500 feet of audio cable, and I don't have extra, so basically it can only be done once. I've spent a lot of years making things. I don't think this has ever happened in the world before, ever. It's awesome. It sounds really good. Oh, this is gonna be so fucking rad.
So, it seems like it's about him, kind of his style of life and how he lives, but also just this art project of combining like music and BMX and making music out of BMX.
Wow.
And I think also like
That's really cool.
yeah, also like the way he's going to connect little widgets and stuff to certain things. So very, very, very unique, but
Yeah.
that fits him. So
Nice.
looking forward to seeing that. There's a couple of on that channel. If you
Where's
click
that
it.
at? Hey, oh no.
What's that?
Nothing. I was just wondering, where that was posted.
Oh yeah. So the link is in here. There's another. I think this one's just kind of like rapid fire.
That's it. I'm cutting it off.
That means forward. What?
Oh no.
Little devil.
Yeah, what is this? Who's making these? They got one subscriber.
Wonderful
This
town,
doesn't make sense. This is
wonderful
something new.
people, places to go, things to see.
But it looks really
This is
cool.
too good. for
Yeah.
unsubscriber.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Yeah.
They just upload everything once?
I think so.
How long is this? How old is
Here, I'll
this?
be
3
number
weeks
2.
ago.
Yeah.
Look
So-
at that, dude. That doesn't make any sense.
I just found out about this today, so I don't know I don't know.
1 month ago. They're all 1 month, 3 weeks old. So
Yeah.
they all got.
I think it's, yeah, I don't know. But this was...
Shit looked nice.
That looks really... I want to watch that.
Subscriber.
Yeah.
This is like somebody who's done some
Something
stuff.
new.
It's like brand new.
Jonathan Wally.
Interesting, Jonathan Wally.
Very cool.
This is like a project that is in the middle of being launched.
So events that happen off the couch jam.
Oh yeah, Boyd Hilder's
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Was there a time code
So
in there?
sick.
Boyd's the man.
I wish Australia was closer.
Me too. I think about that all the time, man. It's like the one place I've never been, and I would love to go there. Yeah.
There's Dove.
I mean, there's guys that just casually go back and forth. So
Damn, she was blasting.
roasting, huh? What's the highest air you think you've ever done, Ryan Fighter?
6 feet. Out of
Is that a
the...
claim?
That's probably all of it, yeah.
Where would that have been?
The one that scared me the most that I think of is the round bowl at the full pipe at Linda Vista, like just the little tip just straight as an arrow, like
Yeah. Nice. That is a hairy place to do it.
I saw Colin there one time just airing the fuck out of the giant bowl. Remember that, Colin, when you're on your Vans Pro Cup?
I was gonna, and they disappeared. I was like, I'm gonna make a run for these.
Dude, it's so funny.
I just, I don't know why I was like, I want to start riding. I just didn't want to be afraid of them anymore because I kind of ride the one at City Heights all the time, at my local park.
That one's cool.
And then I was like, and then I started riding the one at Linda a little bit, and it's like I just started getting a little comfortable with it, and I was like, dude, this is fun.
Have you ever seen Michael Mogozone ride a bull?
Yes, I have. It's insane.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. What's the highest air you've ever done, Joey?
I would say, in that 5-6 foot range. And that would have been like on a vert ramp at like Old Skate Street.
Vert ramp?
Yeah. So real slow, floaty air. I might have tickled 6 foot. But it would have been, a little too low. But it would have been barely. Not much for the air.
Triple challenge in Glendale. I don't know. I mean, there was all the controversy with the judging thing. I don't know if we have to get into that. Yeah, I filmed it.
What was the controversy?
I guess
somebody made it, someone did it?
Yeah, I mean, 8 people make it into finals. There's 16 people in semifinals.
Dude, I've judged an event like one time, and it was so hard.
Oh, yeah, it's insane. So, Lupos...
It wasn't like televised or like broadcasted or nothing. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything like this.
So, Lupos wasn't happy.
Right.
He got 11th. So backflip triple whip 720 bar over the middle set, which the middle set was kind of crazy.
He did backflip triple whip over the first one?
Yeah.
And then 720 bar over the second one?
Yeah.
And then what did he do on the third one?
Cash roll. And that's 11th.
I got 11th place.
Yeah.
And all these.
I mean, but look at Bryce is about to get 10th.
Yeah, and he got a double. Okay, was that okay? Yeah.
Ooh.
That was mean too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think I like
well, it's
but see, the double flip
it could get better, I'm not sure.
Hardly, dude.
Yeah.
But we gotta start talking execution, man.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that wasn't the best one. I think the other one was the
That
one.
was crazy.
Yeah. And then Logan got 9th.
So he didn't make it either.
Yeah, so Logan and Brandon
Bar
were the
top flip.
controversy ones.
A little transfer. I like that they have the transfer line. Wow, bar to bar 7. Does that count for anything? The quarter? That doesn't count for anything, right?
I think.
Flip bar to whip.
Which is insane.
3 down.
Double down.
Ooh, cork 7 down.
And I got 9th.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, this is a wash. This is...
Go back to the... Okay,
so he didn't even make finals.
He didn't even make finals.
No. Keep going.
That's a strong statement, dude.
You want to see Logan's run again, or
Let me see who made it to the final.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is a statement to say that these runs did not make it.
What was Varga?
Mike Varga.
720 double
bar.
pedal.
Cased.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. This didn't count. Okay.
His best run.
I was gonna say, okay, yeah.
I should have put best run on, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they
So
do
it's single
runs.
right there.
Yeah.
You didn't do the double.
Oh,
a little bar.
Double whip, late bar, cash roll. I don't know. I don't know.
What's up with Lupos run compared to that?
I think that's where Lupos has a. I think people have a statement. I think it's accurate against
Lupos run seems similar to that, and that's a big difference. And is the 3 double whip to bar, light bar? I don't know.
I don't know if they're counting. I don't know if they're counting that middle jump more because it was weird. Like if you look at it, it's got the lip in the middle, and it's like it's not a hip. It's like a drift. It's like you're jumping a giant spine almost. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Whoa.
So I mean, like seventh, I feel like is probably pretty accurate. You know,
I mean, it looked sick.
But
what he just did, he just looked like he did it super good.
Was it 3
and
triple?
You know what,
or 3
though?
double?
Like, oh, see.
No,
but it's only one run that counts. So if it,
this
is
that wasn't a run. Okay.
I think the first one was a run.
Dude, this is the thing. It's hard.
Yeah.
So is that double whip or
that was triple? Yeah.
But see that tuck.
That tuck is not acceptable.
Yeah, that tuck is. Yeah, go back.
But I think the first one was the one.
That was the one.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy, like the level of the bike riding.
You gotta show us the next one.
Oh yeah, all right.
Sorry. I'm into it now. You could just. I would. Yeah.
Double bar to tuck. 3 triple whip on the second jump, which is hard.
Swirly, dude. Oh, but that was so crazy.
Joey's too good. I love Joey. It is insane, right?
Yeah, and it just seems to me that like the technical,
look at that.
The riding is getting to the degree that you have to start thinking about like how smooth they're getting these tricks. Like he hung up right there.
This wasn't the one for him though.
Yeah, I think that last one was better.
Yeah, so I'm not even. There's not 1,000 years that I'm going to pull these runs. You know, I can't do anything close to this. So I'm not critiquing the man's riding.
How about the filming though?
The filming is nice.
That was his first. His first run was the one that counted.
Yeah, the first one was the run that counted. You know, we can all, but imagine you only get to. You're a judge. You only get to watch this once.
Okay, so wait, was that just a straight double or triple?
That run was not harder.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the fact that they.
I think he ups it.
Okay.
Because that was first.
People are gonna be pissed by our reactions right now.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay.
that was.
But that was.
Okay, but he didn't do it. Okay, so it's got to be this run.
Maybe. No, just normal.
But I don't know because I don't do these tricks. Was that 3 or 4? That was 4. But that wasn't. See, I don't know. I can't be saying this because I don't know, and I might have just said it wrong. Maybe cash roll on that first jump's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, I could see why people are heated.
I could see a little
I
bit.
think the judging is just a no-win.
See, and like, how do you?
So that was a throwaway.
He's so nasty. I guarantee his run's crazy.
Oh yeah. Pedaled.
That trick is just so crazy. I don't know. How does that even?
How do you stack up?
I don't know. It's really hard to judge these contests.
What's his last run? Look at. Oh man.
So he flopped the tricks.
It's just Juke Jones.
Juke Jones killed it all weekend, dude.
It's just an unwinnable
argument.
1080. Wow.
The level's high, man.
Yeah.
Well, they painted it's definitely leaning more towards trick than it is execution. You know what I mean? Like I think that's safe to say.
Yes.
Like they will tolerate a little slop if you're doing some NBD type stuff.
Is that 4?
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, that.
Whoa.
How insane is that shit?
Yeah.
It's funny because I feel like I edit this and I've never just sat and watched it. You know, like
Brian Williams. I was wondering when we'd see him show up in the lineup. Okay. Those itches.
Yeah, being a judge is stupid. I don't know why anybody would do that to themselves.
Yeah, I guess you just don't tell anyone.
So he alley-oop cash heat there. Yeah, his. I mean,
Whoa.
it's hard to say, man.
And then a crazy tight double at the
That's
end.
insane. He's a aerial work.
That was a
insane.
crazy
Different.
run.
They're all different tricks.
That's the
I'll
thing.
be the first one to be like,
so
dude, they're such,
complicated.
and they're so different.
Yeah.
That's what I always
It's like
default
apples to oranges.
Baker. Whoa.
Yeah, that.
Does he keep doing the tail of cash roll?
Yeah.
So cash roll on the first jump must be crazy.
To
my
little
God.
tweak or invert.
Because that seems like that cash roll over the first is getting massive points.
Whoa. Yeah.
2 cash roll variations in your run, though. Does that count against you?
I think it should, to be honest.
Yeah, there's only
I think
3
it
jumps.
should.
I think it should be different rotations.
You gotta judge, you gotta be, but they gotta publish
Oh,
that
look, he
stuff,
just
too.
did flip triple whip. He's so nasty, dude. He's nasty.
Yeah, he mixed it up. But see, then he did 3.
3 double whip, cash roll bar.
See, like in that situation, I don't know which one is the higher scoring
Which-
run. I'm assuming the second run, but I don't know.
No, the cash roll whip for sure.
And now the controversy. So I just dropped all this shit in here.
Only 8.
The whole system's rigged. Judging's hard.
Yeah.
It's just hard. It's
Yeah.
judging's hard.
It is.
It's just too hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, even the tricks where I was like, oh, you case. It was like the most insane tricks of
Yeah.
all time. And it's like, everything's so nuts. I think really what they have to do is they have to just get really strict with the judging and they have to publish the rules ahead of time and be like, you know, we're going to start looking at execution in addition to, you know, the craziness of the trick, but you have to pull it clean, can't tag, can't even land low. Like, just be real. Like, you got to land smooth. If you land long, like that's also a takeoff. Or if you have to pedal in between the jumps, that's a takeoff. Like you have to deduct. You have to find things to be able to deduct. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well, you know, that's just like
that's what. Yeah.
your opinion, man.
Whenever the internet shit like pops off, I'm like, dude, it's
opinion, man.
yeah, it's so subjective. It's so subjective that like getting so worked up about it and being like, I am right and that was wrong is like, fuck, dude, like. Who knows? Like,
I can see why they're upset though.
I could see, like,
Yeah.
we
the
had
guys
there,
who didn't make the final.
going back.
They all had really great.
Going back
runs.
to the betting thing from earlier, there was like a little betting pool, just like a mellow $5, $10 thing, like to pick the top 3. And I'm filming, so I'm like I'm trying to survive more than anything. But it was like top 3 was like I think I put Logan in first, you know, and they're like, Logan didn't make finals. I'm like, fuck, like didn't realize that, like, you know, like I thought he made it. So it's definitely pretty crazy. So,
and I can see from those guys' shoes, like you're looking at your runs stacked up against the runs that did make it, and it's like subjective again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you
Like,
get to analyze
they
it.
would think that they're going part of like.
Yeah, Lupos has a case after watching that. I was like, oh yeah, like I was like, oh maybe not Lupos, but I'm like, oh yeah, he could have been 8th and Logan could have been fucking 5th or 4th or something like that. You know, I don't know, but
Lupos, what you got like?
You know, you just watch like watch game as a bike. You know,
that's right.
Yeah, it's not subjective at all. Really.
Well, what game the bike shows you is that like it's. For people that are really good at what they do, it's easy to do.
Yeah.
But if you'll see simple tricks that like the other dudes will fumble because they don't practice those tricks, and that's what's hard about riding.
Garrett
Like,
can't hang 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what we learned from the first one. That's right.
It's just that you can't do everything, and that's what's cool about riding is that you do the things that attract you. So it's hard to when you're like, okay, this guy's doing a front flip bike flip, and then this guy, they just do different things, and it's not one's not necessarily harder than the other. It's just how much what have you practiced more, almost, you know? Like I'm doing this trick every day. It's easy. It's like we've seen George with the loop. Ain't nobody else can do that because George rides a loop in his backyard every single day.
Yeah.
So he can do. It's just. Yeah, I don't know. Judging freestyle competitions is.
It's also to the. I will say the other side of it is like Ryan Williams has been winning or doing very, very well at these events for 2 or 3 years now, and none of those dudes have gone and learned his tricks that he's scoring really high on either.
Yeah.
So there's something also to be said for that, right?
In what sense?
In the sense of like, hey,
his tricks are harder,
well, I'm just saying I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying that like these dudes all pay attention to minute details, and they're going, all right, I'm in 5th. What do I need to do to get first? And it's like this guy is getting first all the time, and he's doing this, and this. And if they could go back and learn those tricks, but they're choosing not to.
Because they're just trying to stay in their lane and do their things better, or progress their like,
maybe
as a rider. It's just
maybe
like when you're
it'll look so
a rider.
obvious.
It's just how you think. Yeah, I'm gonna learn his trick and do it.
Yeah.
Then you're
there's
not,
no fucking mercy in that shit.
There
Those dudes want to win. Those dudes want to win more than keep
not
the fucking.
all of them.
Not all of them, but most of them. Like,
but you have your style of riding and the things.
Well, I think
that
it's
you
his
do.
skill set too.
Yeah.
From like the scooter.
oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think his approach is a little different.
Yeah, he just has an insane and what he rides every day. Like you can see when he rides, his aerial awareness is different. Like,
Yeah.
he just knows where he's at.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he had
Well, and he'll send some gnarly shit where he just gets bodied.
He is not
He's
afraid.
scared.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So it's like that's what it really is going to take if you're going to try to like match up with what he's doing. It's like, well, you're going to have to send it then.
Speaking of staying in your lane,
Oh boy.
game of BMX.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You
Palm
pissed?
Springs.
Are you
No.
pissed?
No.
Shout out to Nutty, Mr. Mike Magnetti, killing it out there in the desert.
Nice.
So doing local jams for the kids. Palm Springs, the Palm Springs Skate Park. The tag is right there. Link is in the description as always. We rode this park just recently, I think.
The park is dope.
Yeah, I know this is a different park, but very cool. March 7th coming up very quick, but 5 to 9 p.m. This is middle of nowhere event at the Nowhere compound, April 18th. $5,000, $500 best tricks. I bought my ticket finally, so I am going, and then Gary is going with me.
Nice.
He's judging. Speaking of miserable jobs, Gary's going to be judging. And then I don't know. We're talking about bringing the kids too, so just let the kids ride bikes the whole weekend. So it could be fun. So
Sounds fun.
I need to stop saying on the podcast. Street Jam, May 30th, Chicago. That's sick because I feel like I haven't heard much coming out of Chicago lately. But cash prizes, 6 spots, good times. May 30th. That's from Second City BMX.
Nice.
Crossroads Flat Jam on May 2nd in Victoria, Texas, it looks like. Unless I'm wrong. Where's the flyer? Don't see one, but this is link is in here with all the info, and then I have all the stuff that has been previously mentioned. Belvedere Jam in LA, American Flatland Series has several stops. The Moto Bunka Jam is at the Banks on April 19th. Feast Montpellier. The Relax Jam, I didn't show the flyer last time, so I'm contractually required. The payment is in the PayPal box. Yeah, right. But yeah, cool jam. This park looks really cool as well. It's in the UK. I can't remember exactly where it's at. I'm not going to go digging, but all the info is in the description. Trying to rip through these. Salt Lake City Triple Challenge is taking place in May 8th and 9th. That one is supposed to be, from what I hear, is a kind of Empire of Dirt-ish, like mini Empire of Dirt. So some dirt jumps with some container with a rail going off, and nice. Some curve wall, another dirt jump, like a mix of all styles. So that'll be really cool. They're not doing just the straight dirt jump series this year. So I'm looking forward to it being switched up. Yeah. Temecula Dirty Fest. We have X Games kicking off 2 weeks. Dirty Fest, yeah.
Dang.
Have you been to that?
I have, the first one.
Yeah.
I want to go again.
I want to go.
Really fun.
I want to go as well.
They kind of come and go, like they kind of creep up on me. It
Yeah.
seems like, but they're really fun.
Save your calendar.
I know. I need to just book a camping spot, and then we can.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, it's at a big campground, and that's the way to go. You book a spot, and
3 days in Temecula. Fuck.
Whatever. Go for where you can go.
Yeah.
And bring your old bikes. I got a side hack, Colin. Let's do side hack race.
No way.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Yeah, be down.
I think they do a side hack race. You got to pedal. I'm just
This
kidding.
guy, bro. Yeah, I'll put you on the side.
I'm just kidding. I'll just pull us over here.
X Games first stop. The official start of that is on the 26th of June.
Zach.
Ohio Trail BMX Series on the 27th. They have multiple multiple stops. They crush it with this. So the first one is on the 27th, July, August 1st, August 15th, 28th, September. Super cool.
Is that a contest or jam?
It's just a jam, just a jam just at different trail spots throughout Ohio.
Do they make the videos?
They do have some stuff afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
That's rad that they have all those spots.
Then Pond Fest with Moeller's high-tech graphic. 4th of July in Colorado. And then also on the 4th of July, Japan Stop 2 X Games.
That quick, like a week later.
It was the same last year. It was swapped though. It was Japan first and then Salt Lake City. So now it's Salt Lake and then Japan.
Strange.
So pain. And then there is a third X Games.
They just don't know when and where.
They do, but I think I'm actually I'm not allowed to say that. So it is coming. Just like you guys know, the winner of Game of Hike, and you won't tell me.
Yeah, right.
It's fair.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right, it is fair. Feast dates 2026. So a bunch of these, but the main ones: feasts in China, Macau, Montpellier, Birmingham, Shanghai again, and then Japan at the end of the year. So 4 major ones, and then these ones are all kind of regional. But that Feast Birmingham one is pretty fucking cool. That's Feast USA.
Yeah.
For the first time in 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
when was that?
August 6th and 9th. 6th through the 9th. Have you ever been to Montpellier?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it cool?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good time.
I've never been, but thinking about trying to make it happen this year. And then the Nebraska series, all this stuff has been mentioned, but very cool that Carl does this kind of just one of those things where it's like a state series and just plumping up the scene out there.
Yeah.
Carrying it on his back almost at this point. But, that was...
Guys like that to do that.
Exactly. Those are events that happen, or the events that are coming, so... Again, if I haven't made that very, very clear, all of the links and all this info will be in the description. OPBMX, filmed really well. Just a mashup of the whole crew. Cool vibes throughout. Bang, bang. But link 10-minute video. Let that finish. So good video for sure. And then can you say this, Joey?
Eric?
That one.
Novotny.
Thank you. You did great. Congratulations.
Novotny.
Where's he from, by the way, Joey?
It's from Chula Vista.
Oh. I was thinking he was from National City this whole time.
Oh yeah, he's from Culver City. It's just part of that 22 crew. It's kind of got those vibes.
I don't know.
First clip in. I'm just making judgment.
Yeah. I think I got the time code wrong, but I think we got. I think it was 502. What? Let's see. Is there? Is that the time code? I swore it said 508. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens out of this clarinet scene. I think it's the first time clarinet's been mentioned on the podcast too. Is this time code?
That's gonna be something. Oh.
No.
Dude, you gotta pull up. Sonny Blunts? Is that what that said?
Sonny Blunt, Stoner.
It was Sonny Blunts. Make a t-shirt.
Fast cuts, no second angles, clips in the street of the UK, Sonny Blunt's Tim Evans Stoner mixtape style video that makes you want to get out and pedal around. UK Street.
Always love UK Street. Is it Dan Lacey? Or no, Dan Paley?
Yeah.
Is it the brakeless dude who always wore like... Who is the dude?
The tracksuit stuff?
He'd wear like colorful shoes and like his pants would be cuffed up high. And he was brakeless. His name was Dan something from the 90s.
Not Dan Paley.
We decided that Joey was talking about Dan Price.
Dan Price.
Oh, Dan Price.
But no, I can't find any
It'd be
videos.
interesting nowadays. They should do like a brakeless, like, you know, history thing where they have like Puker, riders like that. Like, there's guys who are like legend brakeless riders that like, I think people don't know about.
There's so many.
And honestly, you could track it. I'm almost certain, and I'd be interested if people disagree, but like you could track like brakeless riding pretty much started at the same time with Troy McMurray and the Gons.
I think Gons always credited Smoker Dave as being the first one to.
I swear though, but both those dudes started getting like attention and coverage for riding brakeless at the same time.
Yeah.
Gons, I think Gons, maybe it was Smoker Dave, but Gons was the notable rider. You know, like people knew about Gons before they knew about Smoker Dave.
Has there been any Gons sightings?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Those dudes are wild. Did you ever see, is it Shutdown? Or what's that? Shutdown? You ever see that? Shutdown? It's like an old street video, and it's just got like no music. It's just got like
just ambient sounds.
Like ambient sounds and noises. Like they're just like desert dudes, dude. And like, but crazy street riding. Crazy clips. It's kind of one of those underground videos where they're like, did you see this? And like all the East Coast street heads used to like it a lot. Was it Chris Toth who was in that?
Mm-hmm.
This dude, yeah, it was all kinds of crazy shit.
Else Bells production.
Else Bells, yeah.
All right. Where are we at? Sonny Blunt.
Sonny Blunt.
Cool little piece on
all the places in California.
Brian Foster.
From Chase.
Having a huge deep bag of tricks.
Did you used to ever go to Cheap Hills like in the mid-90s?
Obviously, when I got on the team, I had just
go there.
So Gary and I went when we were like 16 or 17, and I remember just thinking that I was like, this place sucks. I was not.
Did you never see those guys show up though? Like
no,
8:00 in the afternoon?
No, because I mean we were deep San Diego, so it was like
I was lucky enough to like, it was really hard to ride that place, but like it was like 96, 97, like we would pile in and go at like noon and try to ride the place for a couple hours, and then like 3:00, like Sean Butler would roll in, and then Corey Nastasio would roll in, and then like Alan and Brian Foster would roll in, and Freddie Chulo and Josh Stricker, and then before you knew it, it was like everywhere you looked, it was just a demo. Like the dudes were getting down, and I remember like one time too, like TJ Lavin rolled up, and I remember that was like the dude who won X Games was TJ Lavin, like he won X Games with the tail whip, and I thought he was like corporate, like. A kid, you know, watching X Games. He was the dude who won. He was polished, specialized. Yeah. But he came out to Sheep one time and was just doing like the nastiest shit, like so stylish, like bar spins, like throwing and catching with the same hand. So catching with the bars coming in, super sketchy, just throwing it and catching it, like, and just like going through it. I was just like. Like nuance to the riding, doing tricks different, like throwing and catching a bar with the same hand. That's scary when you think about it. You don't ever see people do that. They don't play like that. No. I was like, he is so sick. And doing like no footer seat grab to frame grab, and then like, you know, but leaving the feet off the whole time. And you're just like, dude, it's just fun to watch, you know, like. And those guys, it was so sick. Like you just. For like until dark, they would go from like 3 till dark every day.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Like the dudes.
I think the only experience that we got was that Josh Stricker made fun of Gary's bike. That was about it.
We didn't even touch our bikes. When they showed up, it was like the last thing you did was touch your bike. You're like, put that shit in the bushes. And just watch these stand over here. Just shut up.
Bloom, Angie in Santiago.
Trying to get a reaction out of Colin, but
he's over it.
Yeah.
After 2 hours, I start to fade.
Well, that was a dog shit excuse because we're at an hour 51.
So, well, that's the thing. We're encroaching my fade hour. I'm not faded yet. Getting like, Angie, ice pick.
So maybe that was it. She did the ice.
Definitely was
it. On the crunchy ledge.
That thing is. That's a cool spot though. Switch. Pet the dog. Keep the dog. But very cool to see. 6-minute video. Then Jersey Crew in Torino. So what? So then now we're doing 3:15.
sick that like all the scenes are doing stuff. It seems like everywhere is doing something.
Yeah, it's really cool.
BMX in the world.
Yeah, it's like there's all kinds of shit. Chicago's got shit going on. Jersey's going on trips. Is that what this is, right? It's like Jersey Riders.
Let me read the description.
Messing that up.
No, I think you're on it. Is that Jack?
And I just saw like AM PM and a bunch of dudes were just out in like Bogota or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is too.
Like a homie trip or something.
That's it. Yeah, that was awesome. No, we are way off. Torino, Italy has no shortage of Jersey crew. Hugo, I don't know.
Yeah, that just might be their name.
Yeah.
Jersey crew.
So
from
travel,
Italy, maybe.
You know, go on a trip with your friends, film some bike riding. Yeah.
Italy scene doing it if that's what it is.
It's definitely one of the best things in the world. Just going on a trip with your friends, filming a video.
That's right.
Source has been releasing the Plaza sessions, so this time code is definitely not on point here. 8 minutes. Somebody's in here trying to fix that. Who is that? Shout out to James. Yeah, let's guess. I mean, Courage and Boyd can't go too wrong, right? Yeah.
Like anywhere in this video, and you'll be good.
So they've been releasing these. Obviously, they were part of the live. This is like an edited version of it, full quality, not the live stream stuff.
Did Courage go on the trip or anything like that, or like what's that one? What's the long video that they made?
The Athens one?
No. The shop in Barcelona. J-Ro and that whole crew.
The Cut?
The Cut.
Yeah. Oh,
Did
the
Courage go on
Project
that?
X?
Project X. That's what I meant. Sorry, Project
I don't
X.
think, no, I don't think he was on that.
That's what I meant. Project X.
It's crazy. This was a half hour, correct?
They filmed this in a half hour?
It was a half hour because they shortened it so they could do a live, so it'd be more like kind of quick moving. Half hour.
There, I mean,
no bar out though.
Better that way. Concentrate on the good stuff.
There's no way this whole thing was done in a half hour. I'm calling it.
I'm pretty sure it was. There's 95%.
There's no way.
They just.
I mean, they are the best riders
punched it
in the world, but this is insane. This is insane.
Yeah.
This would have been insane.
Well, I bet you they're working on stuff at the same time. He's probably Boyd was trying to.
I think there was two filmers, but
I bet you they did that in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's only 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
They're both so good.
Yeah.
So crazy to watch that video and think that they both did all of that in a half hour.
Dude, did you guys watch? I mean, this whole thing is sick, but the fucking
high caliber riding.
Did you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of knew where it was without even.
I saw that clip.
Yeah. That is.
What is he doing?
That is hard for me to like.
Wrap your head around?
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't hang up.
I think it's just the alley-oop. You know, like where he like overcooked it. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy. So,
good.
I think they filmed this a while ago. This is a Wani filmed this, but just very cool. You know, coming off another 2-minute edit. This is a 3-minute edit of Sebastian Martinez and Kevin at one of the slept-on parks in San Diego, Memorial.
And it's the first of a series. It looks like.
Maybe, yeah.
Plaza sessions or whatever it said. Park sessions.
But I mean, speaking of dudes that can just fucking absolutely kill it. Now we're actually in New Jersey. So 2:56 is what I said, right? Or was that the time? Right.
That was right. What is that?
Memorial's one of those parks that, like, I pray they don't ever revamp.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where I'm like, I can see, I'm like, let's make a new one. Just please leave that thing there.
Yeah.
So good.
I would have been paranoid filming with the big old rig that Wani has there.
God,
yeah,
I didn't even know.
For the people that don't know, that's the one that back in the day that Miles Rogish and Chad got held up for the camera gears.
I think it was Sean Canny.
Oh, okay. That makes
I don't
sense.
know.
Yeah.
I felt like there's a Sean Canny story. There might be a Chad one in there too.
Yeah,
so
maybe they.
I don't know
It could have been the same
story.
time. Yeah, it could be the same story.
I just heard
It's the same. Yeah, I don't know if it was both of them or just one, but
gnarly
I
though.
heard the story. It's dope.
Yeah. Actual Jersey crew. No pun, no shit talking, but. Double decker.
Oh, I miss riding the East Coast. There's like something about it.
Oh,
that's
with
in,
the
that's
drop?
I know that's Jersey City.
That was spooky.
That spot.
Bink. Oh yeah, with that pit, you can't even see the bottom.
Yeah, and the wall blocking, so you have to
Yeah,
go at the correct
yeah.
angle at the rail.
Yeah, you get hit the peg right off the jump. Oh my god, that was scary.
Very cool.
I have to analyze that clip a little bit.
All right, they got 5 more minutes in there too, so.
Definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
Mike Brennan's in there too.
So sick.
Van Zierup, we discussed. I do not have a time code.
Gran Canaria.
Yeah. So Michael Dickinson, Balaz, Lewis Rogers, Martin Varga, Ross Dunbar, Milan, whole crew. I do not have the actual time code, so my apologies. What is that thing? Wow. Spot and the usage. Michael Dickinson is so good.
He really is.
Yeah, love to see it. All the crew videos, like just going places, just little travel video, the shit that
So much of it, yeah.
the shit you fucking remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yep.
That was
The
sick.
thing memories made from. The thing memories are made from. Something like that.
Just like the memory of losing 2 games of bike in a row. You just carry that with you.
Bro, those dudes.
I'm playing. Super cool. We'll cut it after this one. Full video is out there. All the links here. We liked it so much we put in Kevin and Sebastian twice. 232 Murray.
Murray's YouTube is sick.
Does he have another? He's got another fucking.
He's always doing stuff on YouTube. He kind of treats it almost like an Insta in a way. He's really active on there. It's cool.
He's also just good at everything. You know,
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you made this decision, you decided to do this. Well, it must be cool, and now I like it too.
That's what I mean. He just seems like he kind of publishes a decent amount of stuff on his YouTube.
Yeah.
If he goes on a trip or something, it's he'll publish his own edit from there or something.
The car, what though? No, it was cool.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. I like it. And it always has a mountain like that in the background. His clips. Dude, South Africa is a vibe, dude. And it seems like
I want to go there so bad.
yeah. And I'm like, that shit seems far as hell, but it seems so sick. And he's always just out there, just doing the sickest shit.
I didn't get to watch it. Now I almost got stuck in. I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm invested.
No, it's
all right. I'm gonna watch that one later. All right, Murray is the best. Huge fan of Murray. Honorable mentions: Merit, the perfect BMX bike. Another one I didn't get. Oh, just like a ASMR. So since we got the headphones in. Yeah, but that, and then this was the raw clip month. So the raw clips of the Stranger and Primo video. This is raw clip plus, so I don't want to diminish that, but lots of stories about what went down for Boyd and for Alex. Boyd's in there, right? What happened to Boyd's clip? Boyd will be back in there. He also had the same thing. Dan Foley's platformer video, more second ASMR mention, and then another Anton Joey
Botello.
Thank you.
You asking me for pronunciation is wild.
That's by design.
Dude.
Let's pass this. I can.
Sorry for butchering your name.
I can only say so much dumb shit in a podcast.
Butcher, whatever that was called. What do you call those?
Helicopters? Yeah, I think.
You need a better name for that trick.
All right, we'll cut it there, but shout out to Anton. If all this stuff, as always, if I say something stupid or I don't give it the credit it deserves, the fact that it's in the list means that that one of us liked it and that it belongs in the list it's a compliment to be in the list. So I always feel like after some shit I need to like say that. But
kickflip Varsman was nice, and that is a
you prefer the term kickflip.
That's a what?
Crankflip?
Oh. Yeah. Kickflip sounds cooler.
I don't
care. And
I just want to
flip. I like the
you like the Ardeline style.
I mean, I like a little toe flip too, but I like
Ardeline
the toe
style
flip
is
is so auto. Like people could do it so good. What are you shaking your head for?
BMX names, man, I just blew it. I don't know.
Kickflip blew it?
No, just in general, the whole regular switch, but it's not switch because it's opposite. But is it opposite or?
Oh, you need to write a book. This one here.
It's just.
What about fakie wall ride?
Is it a wall ride to fakie, or is it a fakie to wall? Fakie wall ride to me is
fakie wall ride, dude.
180 and then you fakie and then you wall ride. I think of like demo when I think of that. I'm like, oh, it's fakie wall ride.
No.
Wall ride fakie is what I used to call
it. You're hurting him. He's hurt.
It doesn't work.
You broke him.
It's cool.
Fakie wall ride. But yeah, I know what you mean.
For names, this is cool.
If you're gonna go.
What about Washington City, Utah? Like, fucking come up with another name.
When you're going back into history now. We need Wilkerson to come up with all the names.
Bubaka.
Fufanu. Come on, those are great. People love to say that shit.
We are back. This was a trip.
That's so cool.
When your body becomes a BMX track.
Just like that creative thing you have in your head where you're making everything. You're driving a car down the side of the hill and you're like, I could be jumping.
So he has the...
Wow, I want to follow this dude. I want to see he has it behind the scenes of it too. Oh wow, he really did it.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't know if I made that clear. Yeah, this is real. Yeah. Trip, right?
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Talented human,
Very
for sure. So now you watch it again. Even just like the cohesiveness in his face as it goes. Like he's doing kind of the same face overall and kind of transitioning that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let alone he's taking his hands off to fix the guy and then or the rider and then he's putting his hands in the same spot. It is definitely I feel like my brain would melt at a point.
The front flip foof's got me. It's crazy.
Yeah, the wheels spinning too. Yeah, what a trip. Talented human.
Mm-hmm.
Very random, but talented human. 12-year-old yeah.
Future's bright.
Oh.
Yeet.
I always wanted to learn that trick. I think it's past. Expired.
Wow. Music is not fucking ripping though.
720 bar over the spine.
That was flip bar whip. Yeah, that was Logan's fucking first trick over there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I see that.
Old. He's Russian, I believe.
He's ripping. He loves to ride. You can see it. He should be ripping.
But can he do a tabletop?
Probably. Like, you want me to buzz the shoulder, or do you want a classic?
Both. If you're that good.
All right.
Dan at the courthouse setup that's coming out.
So fun. It's so fun now. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, you were just there, huh?
Yeah, it's so fun. It is a skate park.
Super
It's
cool.
cool that they're just embracing it and making it
so
like a safe skate spot or whatever.
Kurt at Monticule was talking about doing an event out there.
That'd be smart. That'd be cool.
Just a rip through of kind of the randomness of the month.
Ooh,
displays.
Look at that. Dude, every time I see something from here, it's like this. What is going on with this spot? Ooh. Is it like a storage house? Oh, it looks like it's like storage for like bike shows. But
yeah, I don't know. It looks like one of those, what's it called? Like
what is this?
Just a gymnasium, which is the crazy old style lights, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where the phone just can't.
Who's that? The last guy, the crank arm magic. Opium?
Opium.
I actually just saw all the. While I looked at this post,
Yeah.
what it was. Ooh, I like
Easy.
that. I want to steal that one. That looked cool.
Who did I? Yeah, there's somebody who rode like this.
One of the Maxime
I like that. I want
Best
to
of all
go
these
try
guys.
That looks so cool.
Yeah.
Crank arm to back.
Because
Shot a photo of someone
doing the
that.
back seat grabs on the bike feel cool.
Dude, what are these guys?
I know.
Must be fucking nice. One more time.
Trails like having it. It's interesting, like, you know, trail riding in BMX is like, you know, its own like such a core sub-genre, but at times seems like, is it really thriving or not? And it's like, it always really is. Like under the surface, like the places that have dedicated trail riders, it's like those guys are like, they're so diehard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Madonna.
Yep. Dude. He waited to the left.
I feel like I held my breath.
Yeah, how could you not? He's still not touching his hand till the end.
And then this is obviously Brian, judge of the feast events. Be interesting if this would actually like come into play, you know, at a point. So
it needs to. It needs to.
Execution.
It needs to.
This is footage of Colin when he was
I was
streets
riding
of Jersey,
age, but not that good. I can tell you that. Crazy seeing this.
Oh, the tiny little kickflip.
Somebody tell him to kick it.
He could, I bet.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
It does feel better when you learn him to do it with the toe. But the rear foot kick is fun. It's a little wild. No one does it anymore. It's like old Lucky. How'd you say his name, Colin? You say Lucky or you say Lucy? Oh my god, you would!
Lucy. No, Lucky. Just messing with you. I knew I could have said you. Whoa, that's the craziest save I've ever seen.
It's like Harrow.
Harrow. I did used to say Harrow. Sorry, Bob.
It's like Nike.
Nike has.
We say Adidas wrong. We know that, but they say Nike wrong.
Say Adidas.
It's Nike.
It's Adidas. Adidas.
Yeah, it is. That is the. I watched that a few times.
Yeah.
That is by far the craziest save of all time. To ride down like that.
And that's it. That's it. The last clip we already had. So, yeah, that's it for this month. It is February, short month. We did pretty good on time. Not too bad. Not too bad.
28 days.
Yeah. And then we have Swampfest. I forgot to mention Swampfest during events, but that's okay.
When does that happen?
March 13th-ish?
Yeah, so they're like in the thick of it. I'm surprised I haven't seen like photos getting posted.
Yeah, it's a good. I may redo that. Well, I mean, may throw this in here. If I have Swampfest is coming up on the 13th and 14th. They do have some stuff. I do feel like I'm not seeing as much as I normally.
Behind me, we have a massive, unidentifiable object that will slowly be turning into a fun house, going along with the circus and clown theme.
Just
like a big top thing. You can be able to jump on top of it, through it, have a bunch of water around it for y'all to belly flop onto. We got a big step down coming out of it. A nice casual gap edge. It's ridiculously big, way too big. I don't know what we were thinking. We got some other homies doing the trails, getting those spiffed up. But, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Y'all better get your tickets now. You ain't gonna want to miss this.
So somebody asked me like, oh, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to ride, blah blah blah, and I'm like, dude, if you just want to ride the trails are easy to ride all weekend long. Like those are the ones like if everything is crowded and something's crazy, you just tuck yourself in the back, you ride the trails. Like I feel like that's like a part of a misconception with a lot of that.
I would think most days too, before 2 o'clock, you'd probably be like, it doesn't get crazy until like the afternoon.
That looked really fun. That reminds me of the old incline Euro. That's really cool.
Dennis was saying like the day zero is like super chill.
It's the day to go for sure.
Yeah. And then he was saying that just like in the mornings, it just looks like it's just insane.
War zone.
Yeah, like a war zone.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. That one looks less scary than last year as of now, just because it's taller. But that was my one regret from last year is I didn't do that thing. But
you didn't hit the curve wall?
No, because of the high desert dude fell right in front of me. Like I was I was looking at it, and then he fell and just like filleted his arm because he went so fast and like shot into the board. And I was like, yeah, I'm chilling now. Like
he's really good too. Like,
yeah, he just went too fast. Like he just got a little spooked. So
yeah, and he just wanted to like get in there fast and went too fast.
Yeah, but let's see what the story says right now. 20 hours ago.
Yeah, they're in the middle of it. They're doing it. Oh, look at that! It's like a pit.
Oh,
straight half pipe. That's sick.
Dang, it looks big. What is that? Are they gonna blow that up or something?
It's like a target for cars.
Oh, it's a big. It's the tent. It's the tent. You gonna go, Colin? No.
Dude, I always say it just comes up every year when I'm like, oh, I actually was talking to Dennis about it. I think he texted me right before I came here because I think he might be going. But I just didn't plan for it, and then now I'm looking at it and it looks sick, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was going, but I already have other plans.
Oh, look at the teeth!
I didn't even realize it was coming up. It's
yeah, Dennis texted me yesterday asking for my flight, so who knows if he's actually doing it, but
he was super hyped on it.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, this is the thing is that like I always.
Are you guys gonna do a video there if you go?
I don't know.
Oh, you going?
We talked about it. We haven't talked about it. I mean, we've talked about going, but we haven't talked about going this year. I would be down. We just got to get these Friday videos done.
It looks fun. I'm like kind of bummed.
The last year, it looks like a social thing, it's like one of those things. It's almost like Woodstock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like in 20 years, there's going to be this like period. Like, did you go to Swampfest?
I know.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, dude. Yeah. I went to Swampfest. Like, because it was like in news. It's like in mainstream almost. Like how crazy of an event it's turned into.
I'm interested to know like with all the, and it happens every year. So I'm not sure if it feels different or if it's actually feels different to me or if it's actually different. But all the coverage that they got outside, like the Channel 5 stuff and all the attention outside of it, I wonder if it's going to change the way it feels this year. Like it's going to continue to be a little bit like further.
It seems like
further from a BMX event. Like at a point, there's going to be like that's what I mean. But that's not a BMX event. Like I'm saying, like it's where the riders stop showing up. That's what I'm saying.
No,
I don't
know.
Yeah.
It seems like last year they outdid themselves. And they got rid of the fireworks, which I think is like what really messed people up the first. I don't know.
The dildos are absolutely frightening. I fucking hate the dildos. The silent killers. No, Jeff did though.
They're heavy, I bet.
Yeah. Fucking flying through the air. You can't hear them. You put like a screamer or something on them, so they're like, yeah, as they go by.
It's crazy.
The whole time with like no.
The fireworks like signaled, like there's a little smoke or people running and stuff. Nobody can hear those fucking things going through the air. They're way scarier because I'm like this. I'm not head up, like my field of vision is very low. So
people are just firing dildos at each other just for fun.
Yeah. and they're like,
on that.
"Oh, let me hit that motherfucker with the camera."
Right,
Yeah.
right. And you're like, no, dude. Like,
No.
yeah.
Please.
Jesus.
Please. But yeah, I'll be there. Don't hit me with a fucking dildo. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all.
Don't hit you with a dildo.
That's a good one.
That's a dead ass. I'm being serious. So, see you next month if I'm alive.
Yeah, we're excited to see the highlights.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. Swampfest is one I've always wanted to go to, but
tickets
never do it.
They still have room on the plane, Colin.
How much are tickets for the
It
event?
comes at a weird time of year, like kind of.
I'm just never.
It's a good time. It just kind of comes and goes.
Like right before.